Hello, my name is Adlia. Welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Ethiopia. In previous episode, we finally got some railways going. We also increased our construction speed a decent chunk. We're now losing a bit of money, but that might just be because we just started using the opium. Defensive packs from need. Oh, they're using our obligation. Okay, well, I suppose we'll take that then. I mean, at least we can start sort of forming up a little bit of a defensive network. Rubber rush in Gondar. Sure. And again, it's doubled. So how much can we have rubber plantations there? 22. And we've got the 26 over here in Amhara. We've got up to 7 in Zambezia. And 16 in southern Madagascar. So we're going to have a lot of rubber plantations. Now, we don't use rubber ourselves yet. But I have a feeling that in the world, there might be a fair bit of demand for it. Let's actually have a look, for example, the French market. Is it that in military? No, it's probably in industrial stuff. Yeah, so they got a bit of a need for rubber. They do have a decent production. Yeah, they got a pretty good production over there. What about the British market? Do they have rubber in here? They got a pretty decent need for it. So even when we got some of the rubber plantations up, we could maybe try trading that into the British. Of course, we'll need to get some more bureaucracy so that we don't lose quite as much money from the taxes, but we'll get there eventually. We got no laws trying to pass right now, which is probably okay, although we could probably improve something. Question is, of course, where do we have... I mean, the migration controls is probably our best bet to get something done. Start getting maybe some migration, at least of the sort of non... Actually, we did get a bit more cultures that are not being suppressed, although there's still a lot of them. Man, yeah, there is a lot of cultures that are being suppressed right now, including the Yemenites. That would be probably a group that I should... Oh yeah, they got still 32% turmoil there. There's no turmoil, oddly enough, in Hejaz. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Then we got 26... Well, we're around 27% in southern Madagascar, and then in Zambezia, 36%. Alright, well, I suppose it could be worse. Gonna get another railway in here. So did we actually get any extension on the railway, or is it still just between this town? Oh, because that goes into the other area, right, so that's why it's not connected there yet, and that one does... Oh, wait. We've got a railway going through here. What's Gondar? Actually, it goes all the way into Gondar now. And through Gondar to Mekelle. Alright. Well, that's good. That means that we got a little bit more infrastructure in here, so we are actually no longer over our limit. Well, over here we are still a little bit over our limit, but that's probably going to get fixed right about now that the railway has been completed. Hasn't started hiring quite enough population yet, or workers yet, but it will increase the infrastructure levels there. So if you look at the low market access, so Yemen is still 83%, Hejaz 88%, and southern Madagascar 92%. We managed to increase the situation quite drastically in a lot of places. We might need to get a new motor engines or motor industries production though. It's almost fully hired and, well, the steel price is a bit high. We could maybe get the... Oh yeah, if we do that one, that's going to reduce the workers needed. So they can produce faster. Or with less people. Oh, flat yarns. Aiden Ripper, who has long plagued the states of Yemen, has finally been arrested. Shockingly, none other than Deribi South. Oh. Oh, it's a brigadier general. Alright. Yeah, no, we got the bastard. That means that we need to hire a new general, but that's not the biggest issue, quite frankly. So we got... How many extras do we have now? I suppose we can just look it through here. So we've got 25 in Ethiopia. Ooh. You are a pretty good offensive maneuver in there. Oh, artillery commander. Oh. Now that could also be useful. More offense. You're also defensive strategist. Also rural folk means that there's a little bit less sort of power for the landowners at least. Meanwhile, we're getting a railway in Yemen, so that's going to fix the issues in there, I presume. There's a bit of unemployment in Yemen overall. They are trying to hire in a lot of places, admittedly. We should probably put in the fishing trawlers in here. Less slaves, more mechanists. And an urban centre. Ooh, actually. Well, we don't have enough transportation in there. We probably do have enough glass, though. Yeah, 16,000. Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll get that one. Oh, so this is level 10 already. That is level 8. That's level 5. That's level 5. Okay, so we did get the urbanization done, didn't we? Yeah, we did get the event earlier. Right, we got a little bit of population in here. We're getting another shipyard in Somaliland. We could maybe increase the iron mining as well. How's the chemical plant doing? The explosives price isn't too bad. There's a little bit more buy orders than sell orders. We definitely need to get some more coal, though. I suppose that is largely increased by... Well, I suppose we could build a few more mines in here. That surely is not going to be a problem. Should probably reorganize some of the construction queue over here, but we'll be going through a lot of these fairly quickly, so I'm not too worried about it. Railways are being done, so now the next one... Right, so that was the railway in Yemen. The next one is going to be Hejaz. And after that, it's probably going to be, well, Somaliland. And in southern Madagascar. Alright. So that's going to spread things quite a bit. I do wonder, though, is there a... coal mines? If we were to start reducing the workforce in here, that would require a decent bit of engines. And also reduce the coal production. But a lot less slaves would be used in here. So I will go for that. And also, how is the... So there's still 28% turmoil. There's probably quite a bit of slaves in here. If we have a look at the population. Professions. Yeah, slaves are the third largest in here. There's quite a bit of population on that then. We're trying to get the migration controls done. There is a... Oh, revolution over here. Oh, Zulus managed to win their revolution. Did we manage to increase our relations with them? No, because we don't have the points to maintain that, I suppose. I would like to invite them to my customs union, but they would not take that. They're a bit cautious about us. I suppose it could be that the revolution won. For all we know. But at least the radical numbers haven't really been going up that much. Nor have the loyalist numbers, to be fair, but... it's not the worst thing to happen. So the war... Oh! Right, so... North German Federation did lose a little bit of land in here. So Moravia is back in Austrian hands. I believe they may have lost some other areas as well, but they've certainly started to cleaning up the southern Germany as well. But neither side has formed Germany yet. Right, so we definitely need to get some more bureaucracy. Do we have any... Yeah, we've got one over there, and we've got another two over here. We might actually pull these up a little bit. Get a couple of barracks and then get another one. And also the university could be pulled up a little bit. Right. So those are going to be done... A large chunk of these are going to be done within a year. That's going to be good. Then small arms demand... Oh, that's skyrocketed a little bit there. What else has there been going? Coal prices massive, ammunition prices massive, services prices pretty high still. Although that is going slightly down. I do actually wonder, do we have... the class price is not too shabby. So if we were to switch these to the... Oh, you already got the market squares. And don't think we have the transportation available in here. No, the transportation price is already very too high. What about over here? You got the classworks already in there, because that is already using the better one. What about over here? That is not using the better one. So we could put this one in here. That's going to increase the substitution quite a bit. The class price is going to go up a little bit, but that's not really that bad. What about Yemen? Is that using already the market squares? Yes, it is. And Hejaz? Not yet, but we could do that there. That's going to start increasing the standard of living there as well. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and increase that, or put that in every place. Urban centers, market squares. That's going to increase the substitution a little bit. The class price is going to start going up, though. But that just means that we need to get a new factory for it. Like over here, we could just... Well, we are expanded the class works there already. I'm going to put in a second level to be queued up there. Just for the heck of it. Oh. Oh, right. It's the... revolution over here. No one wants to interfere with that, to be fair. Including myself. Up to 14 million population already, so the population is certainly improving. Still need a lot of bureaucracy, though. I do wonder, though, so is there anything that we could reduce in here? There's some trade routes. Are any of the trade routes no longer profitable? I think most of them are still profitable. And a lot of them are going to France. We're still making a massive amount of cash from that, so... And selling tea to British is also profitable. Surprise, surprise. How much do we need tools? Ooh. Right. We do need the tools quite badly, don't we? And we're exporting coffee to both Egypt and France. Importing opium, we're getting 70 from them. Oh, and now we're making almost 70,000 pounds per week. Oh, well, I suppose that's mostly the investment pool. Putting in a lot of stuff. Well, I suppose that's fine. And the railways are being built... Oh, the French are moving to Missouri. Nothing that really concerns us, to be fair, but they've gone and done it. Alright, so how is Asia looking? Philippines are they actually independent? No, they're part of Spanish market. Alright. So I suppose they may be kind of independent, but not really. I do wonder, there is Sulawesi here. We'd have to set out our interest in here, but we could maybe try... Actually, what do they have in there? They've got banana, coffee, dyes, livestock, rice, tea, tobacco, iron, logging, fishing, and rubber. We've got a decent selection of things, I suppose. So getting some colonies over here in Asia might not be bad. At the same time, it would be spreading our sort of empire perhaps a bit too thin right now. I mean, we don't have enough convoys already as is. I mean, we'll be making some more, especially once we get the ironclads fully researched. We're still getting the repeaters. Although I do wonder, though, if we were to focus on the ironclads, that'd be 9 to 15 months right now. Or is that currently the 9 to 15 months? It's probably the current. Right, never mind. Diplomatic play started. British proletarian revolution, or revolt started. To stamp out revolution. Oh. Oh. Right, okay. Well, there's a bit of a revolution in Britain then. Oh, and is Italy on a diplomatic play against France? Oh, they are in a war against France. Morocco. And Russia and Italy. And Algeria and Tunis are fighting against France. And France alone. They want to get a treaty port in Marrakesh. Oh, right over there. And the Moroccans want French reparations. Now, to be fair, if you look at the overview, the enemy side, or the non-French side, which I suppose is kind of friendly towards us right now, does have more troops total, but I suspect that they have lower quality. But, you know, at least the French are going to be busy for a while, so we don't need to worry about them, although they are still very much belligerent towards us. And then there's the diplomatic play over here, in the British revolt, but there's the Dutch, or Dutch East Indies, in fact. And there's New South Wales, Sierra Leone, Cape Colony, and Oman are already supporting Great Britain. Not many others there. I don't suppose we could afford doing any... Oh, diplomacy. Hold on. Release subjects? Well, we're not going to release anyone. Right, so we haven't gotten anyone to the customs union. Let's have a look at through here, though. Can we invite... no, that would still be too far. Egypt is getting closer. But since we can't give them the obligation, we won't be able to invite them anytime soon. They might eventually try to join voluntarily. Which, if they do that, I'll gladly take them in. Right, so we've gotten a decent bit of the railways now. We're getting a bit more steel, which I presume we are going to need quite badly. The steel price is relatively high. Also, the coal and tool prices are fairly high. But that, I suppose once we get the extra steel, we can start producing more tools. Which then means the steel price is probably going to drop a little bit. We will need more coal, though. And the migration controls, is that going to... Oh, wow. We actually managed to do it. I'm impressed. So that should allow some of the extra population from here to start migrating elsewhere. At least in theory. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of migration. But also it means that like the states like Yemen and Hijaz can start getting the population they need. As well as maybe, well, I don't know about those two. Alright, repeater 6 months away. Go look at the market again. So there's no trades that are not profitable. Still got a pretty decent amount of grain produced, extra tea and wine as well. Oh, and we got some extra sulfur. Okay. All the things that we need badly. Oh, we need a lot of fabric. Oh, it's because we're selling like 4,000. Basically selling all that we can all produce here. Right. So it's a bit extra price there. If we stop that trade though, it's probably going to be a massive loss in tariffs. So I don't think we're going to afford doing that one. The clothing price is through the roof. Let's just go ahead and have a look at the textile mill over here. Is there anything that I could do? Mechanized looms. That would reduce the labor use a lot. But I suppose that's not the biggest problem here. Let's just get another level for that one. And I suppose over here we've got the textile mill that's already using the mechanized looms. Over here we've got furniture factory, which we've probably done already some things for. We could maybe increase the... Well, no, we don't have enough workforce in there, quite frankly. Ethiopia. Not Ethiopia, Zambia. How is this coming along? Well, I mean, there's a few things going on in there. What about the class? No, the class works is fine there. The arms industries are probably good as is. Might need a bit more small arms, but we won't be able to produce that until we get the repeaters. And that one's already set up correctly. What about Madagascar? Over here we got the furniture manufactory. Oh yeah, over here we can start producing more furniture. Mechanized workshops, and that's going to increase the tool use quite a bit. But also a lot more furniture to be sold. Technically speaking, we could even put in the boiler over here that would reduce the work... Oh, actually, why is the... There's a little bit peasants in there, but we might want to start using some of the things to reduce the workforce overall. And also, I suppose we got... Oh, the explosive price isn't too bad right now. We start putting 50 in here, though. That's going to crash the market. Also, it would increase the coal production, though, but we're going to just increase the coal production with other means. Right, so the furniture factory... Put in the boiler here, that would reduce the labor a decent chunk. And then precision tools, that would increase the shopkeepers by 2,000, which would probably increase the livelihood or the standard of living to some degree. It would also increase the tool consumption too. And actually the furniture production would go down, but the luxury furniture production would go up a decent chunk. So I'm just going to go with that one. See how badly that has an impact on our economy. And looks like the engine prices are pretty high. I mean, we got the motor industries, well, slowly underway. It's somewhere on the list. I mean, we are first getting the steel mill and then getting a bit of administration, getting a bit of barracks in Zambezi. So that we'll have a bit more troops to protect us, because we got okay-ish army, but it's not... Oh, questionable practices. What's this then? Police patients from Ankobra Asylum have steadily denounced the practices involving in the supposedly medical treatments, treatment of the sick, withholding of personal letters, and disproportionate punishment were among charges. Adjustment cannot be trusted for the trade unions. -2 approval. We need to entirely revise how asylums work. That would be 12,000 expenses for 5 years. The standard of living would go up both for the lower and middle strata in Oromia, as that's our capital. Or we got the money. We're going to afford losing £10,000 per week. Now, speaking of which, we've got more authority right now. So we could even put in... Well, I suppose that's because we caught the killer. I'm just going to put in the T-tax back. That's going to be 4,000 per week, so that's not too bad. Now, I do actually wonder... In terms of the troops here, so we've got... No barracks here yet. We've got 7 conscripts from there, as well as 13 over here. So in Zanju we can get about 20 conscripts, plus we'll have 10 barracks total. That's going to give us 30 battalions in here overall. It's not massive, but it's of course better than nothing. And the steel mill is going to be done right about now. That's good, because we do need the more steel. And at that point, we might as well go ahead and upgrade this to use the steel already. The steel price is going to go up, but the tool production is going to go up. Because we do need a lot of tools. And I mean, while we are probably going to be expanding the tool workshop as well. At least that's going to help at least a little bit with things. And the barracks are being done now. The government administration in Amhara is about to be completed. Which is going to ease the bureaucracy deficit over here for a little bit. It might not be sufficient in the long run, but like that, at least that's going to allow us to get more taxes. Oh right, and now we've got nothing coming from the investment pool. That's growing quite a bit. Okay. Well, I mean, once we get through some of these barracks and government administrations, we'll get back to the things that they do want to subsidize, so it'll be fine. Right, so is there anyone that we could perhaps invite into our... or either ally or invite to a customs union? Egypt? Will not accept that yet, although we are already pretty close. So I suppose if the favor that we've given them expires, or obligation, then we can probably get them in. We just need to increase the trade... Okay, trade volume is probably going to go up, and our GDP is probably going to go up as well, although they've gotten up to 10 million GDP now. This is Zimbabwean uprising. We could potentially get them into the... Yeah, if we just give them obligation, we can call them in. And then Jabal Jamar is not going to join yet, but that's fine. So there we go. Now they are part of the union. They got some coal mines there. They might start expanding those as well, because I presume they're still pretty decent. Well, actually, I suppose, are they fully connected? They are. But it might not have updated the things in there. Oh, there we go. Now they've joined in. So if we look at the productions of coal mines, yeah, they are pretty good price. I don't know if they are going to start upgrading those. Like building another millet farm. I mean, so that's good. It's going to produce some fruit, grain, and sugar. They're not building really anything else, though. But that's alright. It's at least a little bit more that we can sell things in their market as well. We've got 48 million domestic, gross domestic product. The coal price is dropping, sugar price is dropping, steel price is going up. Wine price dropping, ammunition price dropping, tea price dropping, as well as artillery and a few others. Oh, an agrarianism from the landowners. They're no longer at least influential or powerful, so that reduces their power. Rule folk is the only big one right now, I suppose. Which, it's probably fine. Oh, because clout is over 20%. Okay. Well, fair by me. Oh, do you need... No. Okay, never mind. The coal price going down, the small arms price going down. Don't suppose I can really increase relations with a lot of people either. Although, we're not increasing relations with Great Britain yet. We could probably just cancel that one then. That's going to give us a lot of influence back. Let's just have a look at the nations that we could perhaps improve relations with. Improve relations. Austria is one of them. France is... Oh, we can improve relations with France. Okay, let's do that. They are still belligerent, and they'll probably stop... yeah, they'll probably start damaging the relations as soon as they realize what I'm doing. If they have the influence available for it. But, you know, if we could maybe make France not hate us, that'd be brilliant. Repeaters has been researched. Let's go ahead and help with the ironclad. And then we can have a look at the weapons production over here. So the repeaters, that is going to increase the tool and steel consumption, but increase the small arms availability a lot. And less laborers and more other well-paying jobs there. So overall the prices of the production is going up, but at least we'll have a lot of more small arms to sell. I'll take it. The artillery price is actually going up a little bit now, and steel price and tool prices are very, very high. I suppose, well, if we don't have enough steel, then yeah, that's probably not going to help us a lot. We might want to, after the ironclad, we might want to go ahead and get the open half process, because that's going to increase the steel production even further. Oh, we're getting the synthetic plants soon. Oh, well, I mean, that would be good. And also the threshing machine would reduce the amount of labor needed in the farms, I believe. Oh, there we go, we're making money again. Getting 7,000 from the investment pool. We still got the government expenses, I believe. There's some subsidies. And, oh right, the additional expenses, 15,000. But yeah, we're still making pretty good money overall. So I'm not too... well, I'm rather happy about it. But unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure if we are over the limit for the episode or not. I think we might be, though. If not, then it's going to be a little bit shorter episode. But for some reason, my timer decided to bug out. It stopped at, like, midway somewhere. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like or subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.